Hey guys, welcome to this week's Speedpaint Sunday. I'm Talion Trevere, and today we've got our little underwater view of the Fortress of Meripede. So I guess we're gonna be trying to draw that today. I guess let's start with kind of a sketch. It's kind of a tricky one. There's just so much stuff happening and like so many different kind of layers. Like, look at how many layers of these seaweed things there are. They're just everywhere. Um, Hello, fluffy one. And then there's all the actual like tower things from the fortress, but they're kind of like fading into the blue of the water. So they're honestly kind of hard to see sometimes, but we'll try to do something about that, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I've got the proportions of this all wrong. I barely even started. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should just go straight in the with the colors. That seems more or less right. And then this one back here, I think, is like um, the main like building of the prison. Is this correct? It's not really in the right spot. I think it kind of needs to be smaller too. That's the weird thing about this one, that everything's just kind of so small. There's so many things happening, and all of them are tiny. Oops. Oh no! No, why am I drawing on the... Ugh, god damn it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. There we go. Oops. All right, I think this is going to be enough. Let's get going with... actually, no, you know what? I kind of want to put in some more detail around here, too. Haven't really put... Whoa, what was that? Hey, excuse me. Um, there's this stuff. This I'm not really going to put in too much, I think. All right. Anyway, Now let's get started on this. Honestly, I feel like this is the kind of thing where I want to put just about everything just kind of on one layer, just because so much of it is kind of all sort of one tone. Um, it's very kind of soft and muted, and especially, kind of towards the back, everything's just kind of fading away into this water, you know, stuff. I think maybe some of the stuff in the foreground I can put on separate layers, like maybe these, I don't even know what they are, underwater plants or coral or something. Um, Maybe this bit here, I don't know. We'll see. But for a start, I'm just going to fill everything in one color. Way too bright. Oh my gosh. Went a little bit crazy on that one. Uh, you know what? I think that's a decent enough place to start. Um, I think that's maybe an okay color for that. Maybe a little bit darker, actually. And then let's just take a bigger brush and kind of try to put more of that in. Even bigger brush. Going surprisingly well so far. Obviously, we're still kind of starting out, but I think I think so far it is not bad at all. I think this part kind of ended up too high, but that's fine. I'll be painting over it. So there are definitely some parts that need to go much darker, and I think I got the spacing of this wrong. Yeah, this rock over here. I'm gonna need a darker brush soon, I think. These rocks are kind of gonna get covered up by the plant things, but that's fine. I still want to kind of put them in. Actually, let's check the value on these. Yeah. Oh, oops. Probably don't want to go too crazy on that. Because I need to keep this light part here. This part here is fairly dark. I kind of want to keep this color just hanging around for now. Let's start getting in some of the greens, I think. So, like, what kind of green would be good here? I think we need more green. Is that too much? I think that's a good green for this. I'm just going to paint into here, because I think we're going to cover that up with the other stuff later. Maybe I need a darker green. And maybe a slightly greener one. Too green. Right here, we're going to need to... I'll go with this color for now, but I'm going to need to go in with some more intense greens in here. Maybe one of my lighter greens, and actually go with a lighter brush and put some in back here. Some of this stuff. well. I'm gonna blend that out. Let's actually get some more kind of tealish colors in here too. Just kind of blend some of this. I think that needs to be bluer. I think the sky color ended up, or not, yeah, I guess it is the sky color ended up not being quite right. I think we actually need some more blue in there. Kind of tempted to just kind of blend it in with this stuff. I don't like how like gray that's turning out. Let me get a more saturated blue. Actually, let me do that with a smaller brush, just to give it some more texture. Maybe even make it darker, I guess. I know, I love spending all of my time doing skies and stuff. I promise I'm not going to spend the entire duration of this doing this, but I really want to get a little bit in, okay? And actually maybe go for more of like a teal kind of one as well. Go over here. And it's kind of subtle, but you can see sort of sunbeams coming down through the water there. I'm not entirely sure how I want to handle that. I think I might at the very least leave them for later. All right. What now? I wanted to get some more different greens in here. So like over here we have kind of darker, bluer sort of greens, and then in here we need the much lighter colors. We need to get this whole area much brighter than it is right now. Let's grab, what green were we using? Let's try with this one. Or actually no, let's go with the darkest one and then tweak that. Actually, I think we want to go way more blue. Darker, probably. Even bluer, too. I don't want to put that anywhere else here. Yeah, put a little bit of that here, maybe a little bit here too. Check our values. I think this still needs to be darker. Yeah, that's pretty good. Smooth it out a little bit too. All right, now let's start trying to put in the brighter greens too. So is something like this gonna work? Oh, oops, wrong brush. It needs to be even more. That seems about right. Definitely need to get lighter up there. Is there anywhere else we need this color though? I think we're gonna need it for these plant things in the front. So, well, it's gonna be easy to find like bright neon green. Let's start getting some of the light areas in as well. Is this gonna be good for that? Let's go with a thicker brush too, just so we can get it in there a little bit more strongly. Put some back here too. That's not that color. Maybe a little bit back here. We need like a bluer version though. That's not right. Kind of like that, I guess. And blend it out. So this kind of thing. Actually a little bit in here as well. And in here. Get a little bit of some of our brightest areas around here. But I think the brightest part is over here in the middle. So let's see what we can do with that. I think maybe let's just start with this green. Just to give it a little bit of that pop of saturation. And then, see, there's a little bit of like a teal color around here too. This is ending up kind of a little bit too saturated. Let's just go with like a pale color. Okay, so far so good. Okay, okay. I like how this one's turning out. Let's just give this area just a little bit of highlight. It's maybe a little too much for this, but it's fine. Let's see what to do. Um, 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 um. Let's give this a little bit of kind of an outer glow. Kind of hard to tell what's going on in here. This is just kind of a mess. There's all of these seaweed things. There's, I think, some kind of rocks going on back there. How are we? We're about halfway at time, and I think we're doing real well today. Um, we still have to put in all of these, tower things and the front plant whatevers and all of this seaweed. But I think we're making excellent time today. Am I ready to just start going in with the towers and stuff? Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to start putting those in. Should I try to put them on a separate layer? No, that would be silly. I think this is going to end up just being all one layer. Maybe the big plant things are going to be on a separate layer, but for the most part, I think my one layer strategy has been working out very well for this so far. So for these, I think I'm just going to go with my dark blue color and then just kind of fade it into the rest of the background. Just kind of like this. Oops. That is working shockingly well. I do want to put in a little bit of that like highlight that it has, but I think for now I'm just going to start with the basics. Okay, this one's a little bit awkward because the background is already kind of this color. Yeah, let's go get another color. Um, let's start with this and then adjust it. Just kind of make it grayer for now. And then we'll add more of that like bronze kind of finish to it later. And definitely the highlights. I should probably get the thicker brush out for this one. All right, and then this one, I think I'm just going to start with this color or even a darker one, I think. Maybe I should put this one on a separate layer, because this one is actually more distinct than these other ones. I kind of don't feel like it though. Let's go with the thick brush though. It's a little hard to tell what's going on over on the side there, but let's just do something like that. See, we don't actually see at all like where these things meet the ground, except for like this one, because it's all covered up by plants. So I definitely have a lot of work to do in putting in those plants. I don't know how crazy I want to get with putting in the wheels and stuff. I'm gonna leave it out for now. Maybe in the end, when I'm done, I might come back to it. Mm. Oops. Okay. And of course, let's not forget the big one at the back. This one's going to be a little bit tough. Do I have it in the sketch? Kind of. I feel like I didn't get the placement quite the way I wanted in the sketch, though. Okay, cool. But now we need a super bright color for the highlights on that, because that's like one of the brightest parts in this entire image, really. Is that good enough? I don't know. Maybe I should go in with the pen tool. I think that might be good enough. I feel like this base color should have been kind of brighter. I don't know. I feel like I'm just making it worse. I can come back to that. Anyway, what else do I need to do? I want to put in a whole bunch of plants everywhere, and I want to put in some of the highlights on these things. Let's start with the highlights. Let's get ourselves a little bit of, whoa, a little bit of like an orangey thing. Let's see if we can. Yeah, something like that. Well, except let's undo the thing I did before there. That. Uh, I think that's good then. Is it plant time? Hello. How's it going? Um, I think let's start at least putting in these front plants. For these, all of this seaweed stuff, actually, I'm not entirely sure if I want to put it on a separate layer or not. Actually, wait, before I do that, I want to kind of fix this. I have something weird going on there. Finish your artwork shitpost. What kind of shitpost? We definitely need some darker colors in here. All right, anyway, let's start with these green things. What kind of greens have I had? This is not gonna work as the right green, I don't think. Let's see what it looks like. That's actually not terrible, at least for the top bit. Let's go with that for a starting thing. What? I don't know what that means, but it sounds absolutely bonkers, so I hope you had fun. Don't ask why, I will not. I think I'm gonna need to go much darker on some of these, but this is a start. I also definitely need to go much lighter on some of these parts. Let's go with the watercolor brush. Although maybe not. Maybe I should have kept it hard. Whoa. Hey, why are we doing this? Only the metals look good? That would be something. I understand though. Sometimes you just get carried away drawing one part and then neglect everything else. It's just a normal part of art, I guess. But yeah, these shadows need to be way, way darker in some of these. Hey, this freaking canvas keeps trying to move itself. Okay, I think that's good enough for these thingies. Or do you think they need to be brighter? Actually, I can check that. They definitely need to be brighter. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's gonna be sort of kind of good enough. Give it like some more kind of texture. I think I'm gonna call it there for these plant things. And then we have 8 minutes left. Oh, you're trying to draw with pen and ink? Or on like pen and paper? Yeah, that can be fun. I actually have a lot of nice inking supplies that I don't use very much right now because I've mostly been doing digital. But okay, I think in these last 7 minutes, the main thing I really want to try is getting in all this seaweed stuff. And I think I am just going to put it on this layer. Or should I put it on separate layer? Mm, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna try to put it on a separate layer, or I can just, yeah, put it on its own layer. Let's not mess around too much. That does make color matching somewhat more difficult though. Um, like this is way too dark. Uh, okay, let's try to do it in the original layer. Get the thick paint, I guess. Oh, these are going to be such a pain. Oh my God, I can already tell. I seem to mostly have the things on one side. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh no. Oh no, these scare me. Ugh. Um, I'm gonna need to bust out the pen tool again for all this. Okay, it's getting better. Let's try to put the ones back here that are more like teal colored. No, they need to be darker. To put some that are like oh, there's some up here that are like really bright. I do want to get those in. Kind of want to get those in here too. Oops, that's maybe too much. All right, let's see. Let's get some dark green ones in here. Oops. I think the main thing I need now is just the ones over here. Hello, hello. I think I actually should use a bigger brush for this, probably. Do, do, do. Some of the darker ones back here. We're just about done. There's also a whole bunch of stuff down here. You know what? Let me try to get some of this blue stuff in down here. Hang on one second. Let me finish this up. I am that's not quite the right blue. I want actual blue. Like get some. Do I recommend Genshin? Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoy the game. I really like the exploration. I think the world is just really cool and really big and beautiful and full of really unique and interesting environments. Um, I find it a very fun game to play. Uh, I think we might be done. Let's see. Let me highlight this real quick. Oh yeah, there's this pipe here that I probably should give more of a highlight on. But oh well. Enjoys in fun, enjoys in addicted, enjoys in League of Legends. I have never played League of Legends and don't really know much about it, so I can't really speak to that. But I find it really fun. Um, all right. I think I'm done with this one. Oh, you know what? If I have, I don't really have time, but whatever. Real quick. Let me go ahead and I just want to put in these little yellow flowers real quick, just because I like them. Get like a okay, cool. Make the flowers brighter. Okay, there we go. I think that's done. I'm super happy with us. No, wait, there's one more thing. No, I think I'm gonna have to stop now. The one thing that I did kind of forget to go back and do was the like sun beams up here, but I think it's fine without it. All right, why not? Who cares about the time limit? We can go real quick. Just take like a just take like a little thingy. Oh God, no, not that. I think I'm gonna have to put it on a separate layer. Whoops, too much. All right, I think that's good enough. I'm super proud of this one. I think it came out really well. We can double check the values again. It's definitely off in some places. Um, but overall, I'm really happy with this one. I think it came out quite delightful. Yeah, so thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while I do this little speed paint. Yeah, and I hope to see you next week for the next one. And then in the meantime, we will also be doing some game streams throughout the week, so feel free to check those out too. All right, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, Sanchos. All right, bye.